Welcome to Talking Habs pregame show before every Montreal Canadiens game. Game day news, game preview, and the Guess the Score contest. Come join the chat and let's talk hockey. Hey everybody, I'm Rick. Welcome to Talking Habs, where you get your daily fix of Bleu Blanc Rouge. So we got two of the three bottom-feeding teams against each other tonight. It's the Arizona Coyotes at the Montreal Canadiens. I say that because the Coyotes have leapfrogged over the Kraken. They're tied in points, but I guess maybe, I don't know, games played. I have the bottom five stats in the pregame show. So you will get here in this live stream, you will get game day news. You will get a pregame show. That's what this is. I mean, a game preview. And you have the Guess the Score contest. If you guess the score of the game and the first goal scorer of the game, you may win $10 directly into your bank account via Interac. So we got all that. Leave your comments or your guesses in the chat for that. Yeah, let's see who's here. I guess that's it. Before we get to game day news, Daryl Adams, 4-3 Habs Caulfield. Rick Hertz, St. Louis. That's not St. Louis. That's St. Louis wants Galley. I haven't heard that. What would they give? What do they have to give up for him? If players in NHL, who would it be? I honestly don't know. Haven't heard that. So, there's dog barking outside. So my dog will bark. I'm going to just close this for a second. All right. So you might not get back what you might think for Galley. Galley's got a long contract. It's a lot of money. There's a lot there. So, I don't know. I don't expect Galley to go till the offseason. We'll have plenty of time to talk about it. I'd be surprised, honestly, if they find a deal for him at the deadline. Julie. Hey, Julie. 3-2 Habs. Reb Pitlick with the first goal. Habs went. I'm not sure that would. Habs went SMC Bain. No, you got to redo that one, Julie. Sorry. Hey, Quinn, how's it going? Habs Guru and Bye-Bye. Hey, guys. 3-2 Habs Suzuki for Guru and 4-2 Habs Suzuki for Bye-Bye. So, the same goal scorer, very similar score. Yeah, let's see. What would I go with tonight? Both teams playing really well. You'll see in the last 10 games record part there. They're both on good streaks right now. So this actually should be a pretty good game. I'll think about it. So first news is Ben Sherratt is a healthy scratch tonight. Marty St. Louis announced it, and he said it's a management decision. So management is holding Sherratt out. If that is the case, obviously he's going to be traded imminently. It's 6 days till the trade deadline. So yeah. So Sherratt's not in. Edmondson is in his place. Anybody expecting that Ben Sherratt could possibly go to the Leafs? This is what I heard. I think he has the Leafs on the 10 teams that he doesn't want to get traded to. I think the Leafs are on the no trade list for him. So I doubt he's going to the Leafs. Okay, so this morning I see they went to practice and someone reported Jake Allen was first goalie out in practice on the ice. So I wrote Jake Allen is back, first on the ice in practice. Usually means he's going to start. Not the case. Monty will be starting tonight. Primo backing him up. It'll be the 5th straight start for Monty. But Jake Allen's close to being back. He'll be back, I'm sure, any game now. If anybody was reading that Kulak and Lehkonen were not in the lineup or at practice, that's fine. They had a maintenance day for Kulak and Lehkonen. Lehkonen, I think, is a game time decision. So they're not 100% sure for him. So it's not that they're being traded or I mean, they still could get traded, but it's not that's not why they were held out or weren't in practice today. Ryan Poehling out with an upper body injury. He's on the injured reserve list. That allowed them to recall Jesse Alonen. So we're going to see Alonen in the lineup. I imagine if he does well, and depending on the moves that might happen, Alonen might literally be here to stay if he does well. Let's see. Jonathan Drouin and Christian Dvorak are back in practice in regular jerseys, which means they can take contact, and imagine that's an imminent return to the lineup. It's Gila Point bobblehead night at the Bell Center tonight. So Gila Point being honored tonight. Great defenseman, one of the big three. Gila Point recovering from cancer. If you can head down there, if you're going, you're going to get a Gila Point bobblehead. I imagine the first certain amount of people getting there get one. And finally, for news of the game day news anyway, Habs goalie prospect Jacob Dobis has been named to the NCAA's Big Hockey 2021-22 All Big Ten first team. He's also been named as goaltender of the year and co-freshman of the year as well. So that's game day news. That's all I got there. Let's see what you guys are saying now. Jackson, hey Jackson. 5-1 Habs Suzuki with the first goal. Trade soon. It's gonna be soon. I figured, listen, if they were gonna trade him today, they didn't have to announce that they're holding him out of the lineup. So it wasn't gonna happen today. Although I kept looking and so it's imminent any day now. Tomorrow, before the Thursday's game, Poehling on the IR. I just said that, yeah. Habs want McBain. That makes me think of The Simpsons. Wasn't there a movie, the actor's character name, wasn't it McBain? Who's McBain? I don't know. I don't know the player, honestly. Jake Allen might go to the Oilers. Hadn't heard anything specific on that. So I guess possibly. I know that rumor's been out there. I don't know that that's a specific that's heating up or anything like that. So surprised that Primo isn't starting today. Arizona is the team you'd think they start him against to build confidence. Well, that just kind of tells you Jake Allen's about ready to get back. Why put him in there and maybe screw his confidence? He's basically, how do I see it today? A placeholder for Jake Allen. He won't go in unless he has to. And I think Allen will be back shortly. Ben might go in the next 24 hours. Ben might go in the next 10 minutes. I mean, right? It's imminent. He'll be going anywhere from 1 minute from now till sometime on the trade deadline day. It's obvious. If they're holding him out and it's management decision to hold him out, management is trading him and don't want him to get hurt. That's simple as that. That's all. So he is getting traded. Where and when, we don't know exactly. But apparently, at least 4 teams heavily into negotiations with Montreal. The biggest rumor is St. Louis. So there's fake news out there that there's a big deal on, but it's not true. So don't buy into that if you're reading that. That's bullshit. I saw it out there. A couple people of no reputation reporting it, but there's nothing to that. In the end, it could happen still that he goes to St. Louis, but I don't. The way they're saying a huge haul, it's not going to be a huge haul. He'll get a first rounder and maybe something else with that, but he should get a first rounder considering what Manson got. The Ducks got for Manson. So, all right. What time is it there? Oh, got another minute. We'll go to the I don't even know what it's called. Today it's just game preview is what it's called. Don't forget, guess the score contest, guess the score of the game, and the first goal scorer of the game, you could win a prize directly into your bank account. I got a good laugh on my you got a good laugh on my unboxing video. It was fun. Thanks, I appreciate that. I had a feeling what it was, and I truly didn't open it, and so I thought I'd be clever and do what I wrote, like a verse of a poem to make the guess. I thought it was clever. It was just for fun, but I kind of figured it out almost when the postman handed me the box, and I knew what it was then. I mean, based on something you had said in the last chat, the last live stream. Corny. I said it wrong. Corey Comerford. I'm saying it right? Comerford or Comerford? Hey, Corey, 4-2 Habs. Hey, listen, give a goal scorer, first goal scorer of the game, and you could win the prize. You have to have both. Joshua Raw is getting a goal and 2 assists per game. Yeah, he's pretty hot. As long as you remember, though, right? It doesn't always translate when he moves up, but I mean, this is a great prospect. Yes. BL, hey BL. Coyotes are on back-to-back. I forgot to actually say that. Good thing you mentioned that. Yes, Coyotes played last night and they won. So guess what that allows? And they're tied with the Kraken. So we're 2 points behind. It allows them to win, and you guys don't have to worry about it. So everybody relax if they win, and yeah, they probably will because Arizona's on back-to-back, but it should still be a good game. KK not only offered, but they have an agreement in principle. He can sign that on the 21st, and he will. It's not 4 years, 8 years. 8 years, $4.82 million AAV, I believe, is what KK was offered and accepted. Why he has to wait till the 20th, I don't know, but it's an offer. It's an agreement in principle, which means they've agreed on it. Troy, hey, Troy. Been a while. 4-1 Habs. Of course, Evans with your namesake with the first goal. No, did I miss somebody? No, I guess not. By the way, for the unboxing video, I might in the first intermission. I have the video loaded. Yeah, I might play it for you guys. It's just 3 minutes, a little over 3 minutes. It's not long. I might play it for you guys. By the way, that's what I got. Baby sent me a present, and it's a Guy Lafleur. I said it wrong in the video, by the way. I called it a Funky Pop. It's a Funko Pop. So, but I'm a boomer, so what do you expect? I'm an admitted boomer. My update on my other computer finished. Let me just shut this down. Yeah, okay, please. There you go. $10-1. Caulfield. I asked. Okay, I mean, you can guess what you want, but don't you think that's a bit extreme? I remember Arizona's playing well, so I don't expect them to be a pushover, but I mean, Chikrin's out, so we know that. Chikrin's out 2 to 4 weeks, which probably, I don't see how they trade him now. So that's why Ben Sherrod, they announced Chikrin's out. 2 days later, they pull Sherrod from the lineup. So that stuff heated up once Chikrin was off the block for now. Okay, baby, who offer sheeted who? Are you still talking KK? KK not who offer sheeted him? KK has an agreement in principle with Carolina. 8 years, 4.82, I think, is the AAV. So I haven't heard anything different than that, and it was from really good sources. I mean, it's considered, as far as I understand, it's an agreement in principle. That's like, as soon as they can sign it, they'll sign. The night shift, man, I hate that. That sucks, no? Well, good to see you back, though. And good, you missed all the shitty hockey. Now you get to see the good hockey. It was a good game. Listen, Sunday's game was a good game. Started out kind of slow, But man, they made a game out of that. Baby, that might be what it is, but that's what you mean? Yeah, okay. If that's what you mean, yeah, I get what you're saying. But yeah, they have to wait till the 21st. So BLS, where does everybody see Sherrod going? He's saying Florida. I say no to Florida. I say more than likely St. Louis because of one reason in particular is Florida's in the same division as we are. I don't see Sherrod going in our division. He's going to go to the Metro. So New York is a possibility, but I see him going more, in the West. That way he doesn't play that often. That's what teams like to do, right? Hopefully, if they can. Listen, if the deal is not there, that's different. But if they can, they ship them far so they don't have to play them every how many times a year and get burned by that guy. You know what I mean? So no, I kind of really see him going to St. I think St. Louis makes sense. Because you got to remember, right? He's a rental. Team that gets him doesn't have to sign him next season, right? He's a rental, so he's going to go somewhere where, he's got a chance to. Anyways, I think he's not going to stay in this division. So I think any team in this division is out. And apparently, he doesn't. Toronto's on his no trade list. He's got 10-team no trade list. Toronto apparently is on that, so he's not going to Toronto. Hey, Sonny, how's it going? What is Price doing now? Well, I imagine he's going to be watching the game. He is practicing. He's skating, taking some shots. Not a ton, but he's working his way back. He's on track. He's trying to get back before the end of the season. You got to figure next 3 weeks, we'll probably get a hearing that Price is coming back. Or he won't be. One of the two. I know that could go either way, but I'm saying I think in 2-3 weeks that's where we'll start hearing them talking about him getting ready to come back. Because I figure he'll be back with about 3 weeks left in the season, if possible. Matthews is fighting back about the suspension. Who cares? Matthews. He only got 2 games. He's lucky he only got 2 games. I'd have given him more. But he's never been caught, or he's never been suspended before, so. I'm surprised they gave him anything, but it should have been more. Hey, Lucas. Not that late to the party. Haven't done the preview yet. Going to get to that in a minute. Monty and net tonight is 5th. Did I say that? I hope I did. It's his 5th. Spit it all out, Rick. His 5th straight start. I'm glad it's Monty. It makes sense that they're not going to put Primo in the net unless Monty has a horrible game. They got to pull him. But Primo's not going in unless that happens until Allen's back. Allen is back. I know he's practicing with the team. So there's no question I have a sweater because the goalies don't take contact. So he's back practicing. He led the team out on the ice in practice, which to me I always thought that was the starter. But he's not starting tonight. Unless I'd be shocked anyway. Because I read that he's not, and it's Monty's in that. And I have the lineups, and the lineups show Monty and Primo backing him up. Yeah, babe, I know it's a wrist. I don't know the seriousness. The talk was, okay, did an MRI to see if he needed surgery. Then I didn't hear anything. So I imagine maybe he didn't need surgery. And, maybe it's not as bad as we thought as fans. But whatever he's doing a fantastic job. And I'm not seeing any favoring of his wrist or anything when he's playing. So I imagine he's okay, or else, like, I don't know. I don't know. What would they do if Monty's out now? Primo obviously isn't the answer right now. No doubt about that right now. All right, I'm just gonna finish this thing, and then we'll do the game preview. So ask another few questions, guys. Give it a thumbs up if you're having a good time, and yeah, hey, hit the subscribe button. That would be great. I thank you in advance if you do that. Still got to bother him a bit. Well, we don't really know that, right? Don't think Primo is going to be a Montreal goalie. I mean, listen, he's still young. I don't know that you can say that for sure, but I mean, he could be. I'd like to see more Hammond. Sucks he got injured. Yeah, it's funny. Who did I see somewhere on Twitter? They were saying, what are they going to do with Monty once Hammond comes back? I think I said this the other day. Like, I don't get that. I mean, really, Monty is like Hammond over Monty? Not that Hammond's done bad or anything like that, but I mean, Hammond over Monty, really? I don't think so. That'd be pretty. There's like a 10-year age difference between them, so I don't know if that's a good idea. Hammond's not replacing Monty. No way. Well, Monty's going to be more than likely to listen. If Price is playing and he's healthy next year, Monty will back him up. That's what I see. Monty, and maybe they keep Hammond around in case, and then he backs up Monty when Price is injured. I don't know. Lucas, even in a reset or retool, I mean, Monty's staying. Come on, it's clear. It's clear. And just the age difference, and Monty's performed. I mean, it's not like it's a question of he's been okay. I think the kid's been pretty damn good. So, yeah, I'd be surprised if they're not going with Monty. Well, it's in my video there. I predict they're gonna give him. They're gonna sign him to an extent. I don't know his contract situation. Honestly, I don't. Offhand, so I kind of predict they're gonna sign him to an extension. BL, absolutely. No one's listen. I'm not calling Monty a starting goaltender in the NHL. That's not what I'm calling him. I just said he'd back up whoever the Price more than likely, right? And I agree. Allen's not. I mean, Allen's more of a starter than Monty is right now, but I still wouldn't. Although on a rebuilding team, it doesn't. Does it matter? Does it really? Doesn't matter. The goalie's the last thing you need to be the best. To get the best guy, the guy that you're ready to go with. It's the last piece in place. Should be the goalie. In this case here in Montreal, we kind of already have the goalie here. So, all right, no more waiting. We'll get to the preview because this is done. All right. As I'm sure everyone knows the game. Arizona Coyotes in town take on the Canadiens. They are 1936-4. The Coyotes are 42 points, 8th in the Central. Montreal is 1635-8, 40 points. Did I say they had 40 or 42? Arizona, I think I 42. I don't know. In my head, I thought I said 40. Did I say that out loud? I did, right? Okay. So Montreal's 8th in the Atlantic. Now, you see, Arizona's got more wins, so if they're tied, Arizona's still ahead of Montreal because of the wins, so that's a good thing to think about. How to watch this game. It's in Montreal, so 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is the start time, 4 p.m. Pacific. In our region here for the Canadiens, TSN2 in English, RDS in French. Coyotes, it's Bally Sports Arizona Extra. A lot of names. ESPN Plus for streaming, NHL Live, RDS Direct, TSN Direct, or Sports Surge, where I'm going to watch it, or NHL 66. Last 10 record, Arizona is 7-3-0 in their last 10. That's pretty good. And they're on a 1-game win streak. Montreal 7-2-1 in their last 10, and they're also on a 1-game winning streak. Previous matchup, so they met earlier this season, January 17th in Arizona. 5-2 Coyotes win, and Montreal will get them back tonight. Tail of the tape. Scoring percentage for, excuse me as I drink, 46.2% for Montreal, 27th. 43.9% for Arizona. They're last in the league there. Goals per game, 2.46 for Montreal, 32nd. 2.58 for Arizona, 29th. Not much difference. Goals against per game, 3.78 for Montreal, 32nd. 3.54 for Arizona, 28th. Again, not much difference. Power play percentage, 13% even, 31st. And the team that's behind them is Arizona at 12.8%, 32nd. PK percentage, 73.7% for Montreal, 29th, and 73.2% for Coyotes, 30th. So they're right, stats-wise, it's pretty close. So Ray is giving the head-to-head record in her language. 0-1-0 for Montreal, 1-0-0 for the Coyotes. Shots on goal allowed per game, Montreal. That's Coyotes first, 35.1. And 33.9 for Montreal. Shots on goal 4 per game, 25.9 for Carolina. Where the freaking hell you get Carolina? Arizona, and 29.7%. 29.7 shots for Montreal. Yeah, the mouth ain't working tonight, so hopefully Matt will be here to do the play-by-play. Face-off percentage. Arizona, 47.8%, 24th. Montreal, 47.8%, 23rd. Same percentage, but we're ahead of them somehow. Goalies tonight. I think it's going to be Vejmelka. I think that's how you pronounce it. Because Wedgwood played last night. Vejmelka, 9-22-1, 337 goals against, 905 save percentage, 1 shutout. Monty in net tonight, 7-12-5, 360 goals against, and an 897 save percentage and a shutout. Players to watch last 5 games for Arizona. Points, 15. That's a lot of points in the last 5 games. Nick Schmaltz. Goals, he got 5 goals to go with that and 10 assists. And he's got a plus 13. He's got all 4 stats. On the other side, with 9 points, Nick Suzuki. 5 goals, Nick Suzuki. 5 assists, Rem Pitlick. A plus 3, Ben Sherratt. Team leaders. For Arizona, goals, Clayton Keller, 25. Nick Suzuki for Montreal, 16. Points. Clayton Keller, 58. Nick Suzuki, 43 for Montreal. Time on ice, Jacob Chikrin, who's out 2 to 4 weeks, so he won't be traded, I guess. 22.59. And Ben Sherratt. And now you could say, well, there's no picture because they're trading him. 23-33. Wins, Scott Wedgwood, 10 for Arizona. Montembeault, 7. For Montreal. Habs scoring. Suzuki, 43 points. Lehkonen, 28. Toffoli, 26, not here anymore. Caulfield with 25, moving up. Anderson, 24. And Hoffman, 23. I predicted Nick and Cole will finish 1-2 at the end of the year in the scoring, and you can see Caulfield ain't far from number 2 already. Who's leading in? Suzuki's got 16 goals now. That's pretty good. Anyway, for the other team, Keller, 58 points. Schmaltz, 41. Imagine 15 in his last 5, and he's only got 41. So he's having a hell of a streak. That's the word. Gospazier, 37 points. Kessel, 36. Krause, 30. And Travis Boyd, 27. Now, the bottom 5 in the league. So you can see Arizona leapfrogged over Seattle. They're the same in points, but they have 1 win more. So that's why they leapfrogged them. Montreal just 2 behind. So depending on the outcome, if Arizona wins, they pull a little bit away from us guys there. And if Montreal wins, they pull into a points tie with them both. Okay, current line. Arizona on the road. Their record on the road, 10-16-3. Montreal's record at home, 8-17-2. And against each other over the last 3 seasons, Arizona 2-1-0, Montreal 1-2-0. And we'll go to the lines, and then we'll be done. So we know I just see scratch Ben Sherratt, trade soon. I wrote that. Not easy to write with your cursor, so I'm not in grade 3. Cole Caulfield, Suzuki, and Anderson is line 1. Hoffman, Pitlick, Gallagher, line 2. Byron, Evans, Lehkonen, line 3. Pizzetta, Dauphin, Armia, line 4. Edmondson, Petrie, line pairing 1. Kulak, Romanov, pairing 2. Sheneman, Weidman, pairing 3. Monty starting. And on the other side, Boyd, centering Keller and Schmaltz. Galchenyuk, the return of Alex, centering Krause and Kessel. Nash centering Michelli and Fasching. And Hayton centering Ritchie and Erickson. Gosmazier and Mayo, the first pairing. Moser and Strawman, second pairing. Kolyachanok and Copo Bianco, third pairing, and maybe the hardest names to pronounce pairing. Scott Wedgwood. Oh, it's showing him as the starter. That's not what I read, but maybe it is. And there you go. That's it. Am I boring you yet? No, not yet. Okay, let's get back to what you're saying. All right. Where was I now? In Montreal's case, we've been building around our goalie for the past 10 years. Yeah, it's time. It's kind of time for that to stop, right? And that'll stop with Carey Price when he leaves. But he's in the last 4 years at the most here. And, but you're right. We have been always around the goalie. Hey, David. Hey, David, and see you later, David. Hey, Grimes, how you doing? Is he alone to play today? Yes, he's supposed to be, but I didn't see him in the lineup there. He's been recalled. I don't know that he's in the lineup, as I just read. No, so I don't know. But if not today, I imagine Thursday. Grimes, yeah, it should be. I mean, that's his last game Sunday, yeah. Hey, Kenny B. Kenny B. How's Kenny B? Are you like related to Kenny G? I've always wanted to ask you that. I might have asked you already, but I just thought of it now. Welcome back, David. All right. So I'm smoking another. No. What time are we? Yeah, I got enough time. What the hell? I know I'm going to slow down. I know. Whatever, right? Need a good goalie to win the cup. Ask Toronto, as they have not figured it out. No, I'm not saying they don't, but are we going to win the cup next year? Probably not. Year after that? Probably not. So, but if we're ready after that, then we'll have the goalie in place. If he's still that quality, he'll be 36 or 37. No, Kenny, I know. You told me before. Just bugging you. That's what popped into my stupid head. But I think I have told you because, yeah, you don't like Kenny G, if I'm correct. So, yeah. Slow down on the beer. Game time. Besides, not tomorrow, but Thursday is St. Paddy's Day. Oh, we got a game on St. Paddy's Day. Is that really true? It is true. And it's Dallas. Isn't that weird? We got Dallas, whose colors are green, on St. Paddy's Day. Am I wrong, or is the St. Paddy's Day not on the 17th? Is Fleury off the market? I haven't heard anything about that. Yeah, I have no idea. I didn't hear anything about Fleury. I doubt he's off the market. I can't imagine what it would be with his kids. I would imagine he wants out of Chicago. Oh, here, I got to hang on. Boom! Bob Cannon is here. Hey, Bob. Got to make sure my throat's good for that. Someone's got to send me a can. Oh, I can get the sound. I got to figure out how to play it. Someone told me I know, but I don't know how to do all that. I got to get one of those. You just press the button and it makes the sounds. You can buy them on Amazon. All kinds of different sounds. Imagine I can get a Canon. Your favorite color is green. Well, you'll be drinking green beer tomorrow, David. Am I right? Did someone correct me? No, it is St. Patty's Day tomorrow. Thursday, not tomorrow. Thursday. The boom's getting better. Oh, hey. By the end of the season, it'll be perfected. So am I rightfully assuming, since no one's corrected me, that I'm right about St. Patty's Day? Yeah, no. Hello, is this working? Hello? It's not funny anymore. I do it too often. Okay, so I did my, yes, I did. Hey, Chris. Any guesses where Sherrod's going? Yeah, I did that earlier. I think best guess is St. Louis. Other than that, I mean, who knows? He's going to go. More than likely, whoever we think is not going to be that. But my best guess is St. Louis. Danny Gallivan used to say a cannonading shot, but didn't say cannon directly. Habs games are blacked out on your TV. Where are you? Did they be blacked out? They shouldn't be blacked out. They just said it's on RDS and TSN. All right, Chris, thanks. I appreciate that. Somebody confirmed for me. Geez, I hope it's not blacked out for me. I had a problem yesterday getting it. The other Sunday getting it. What do you think on those Avalanche trades? Might be overpayment for other teams, but Avs are good on the blue line with Manson and Gerard. Byram coming back soon. Might be the best decor. You got to figure. You're talking about Yost. That's probably a cap-saving move, right, for upcoming trade deadline moves that they're planning, I guess. A cannonading shot. Yep. Did you, when you were young, when you heard that, did you think he was like referring somehow to you? Because as kids, we could think that way, right? Kenny, you're in Toronto. Well, you should. Well, I don't know. Would you be blacked out in Toronto for Canadiens games? I don't know. It's on TSN 2, that I know. So if you got TSN 2. Oh, maybe the 4K is not working, but it is TSN. I hope I get it. I'll find out soon. What time is it? Yeah, I'll be on another 5 minutes or so. Gotta feed my dog and my cats. The announcers were way more entertaining back in the day. They weren't biased necessarily, right? The way they are now. They're not supposed to be that biased, right? So I don't know. I just find them like way too. Anyways, anything to do with Toronto, it's all they talk about is Toronto. I think they ruin it for most. Sherrod's not going to be in a Leafs jersey because I believe Toronto is on his no trade list. He's got 10-team no trade list. Toronto on there. If that's the case, then there's no Toronto, unless they say, "Listen, that's the best deal. Will you waive it?" Unless they beg him to waive it. But I believe that's the yeah. I don't think he'd want to go there. Apparently, is it Manson? Manson. They asked him about Toronto, and he said no, he doesn't want to go to Toronto. He was not happy to waive his no whatever he had to go to Toronto. What will they give up for Giroux? Pretty sure Flyers are asking too much. That's what everyone's saying. I have no idea. I know he's playing his 1,000th game tomorrow. No, Thursday. And then after that, they have an agreement. They can't trade him before the Thursday. Apparently, there's an agreement they have. Well, the Bob candidate, that's not a word. That's a Danny Gallivan word. Oh, good. All right, Kenny. Glad you got it. Hey, Maritime Bob. How you doing? Uncle Rick. She said, hopefully you're not like my age, because then that would be pretty bad, because I look old. I know I look older than I am. Well, without the hat, maybe. With the hat, I don't look so bad. That's why I wear the hat. Hamilton, the boy, doesn't want to play for the Leafs. Apparently not. Listen, I don't have confirmation of that, but I read that. And I'll tend to believe that, but maybe I'm wrong. Trade dead like next week. I don't get what you mean by that. Who's starting and go for Montreal? Monty. Maritime Bob, you're 35. I could be your uncle. Age-wise, yeah. I'm 59, so yeah. I could be your uncle. Rick's your uncle. What about Bob, though? No? Got two Bobs in here now. What about Bob? They're all in Talking Habs room. Anybody remember that movie? You know, I'm talking about a movie, right? What about Bob? Just checking. Beba, you could be his dad. Well, I could be his dad, too. 24-year difference. I could have kids at 24. You know that, right? Yeah, we could both be his dad. My two dads. There's an old reference. I wonder how many people here saw that. My two dads. And they weren't gay, which was weird back considering. Wasn't a movie, it was a TV show. My two dads. Because they both slept with the mother, and the mother never told the kid who the father was, or the father's who the father was, and she died without telling them. It would have been a lot easier to just say they're gay and they live together. I mean, it would have been a lot easier, but they don't do that. They didn't do that back then. And if you talk about What About Bob, it's with Bill Murray. Bill Murray, Richard Dreyfuss. Good movie. Funny movie. Trade deadline Monday. No, March 21st is Monday. March 22nd is a Tuesday, I believe. So don't be going on March 22nd. Look, you'll be a day late for all the trade deadline stuff there, Bob. What about Goalie Girls? He's not here. Goalie Girls is Jeff. Jeff ain't here. And on that note, I'm pretty much going. I'm going in a minute. But I'm curious, Andrew, why you say Goalie Girls? Is Jeff here? I don't see a list of anybody who's here. If you don't talk, I don't know you're here. That's how it works. I wish they'd do that. Put a list of the people in the room. I guess when you get like 1,000 people in the room, that won't work. So, yeah, I just don't want you to. I don't want you to be looking like, go through Monday and go, oh no, I missed it. Matt should be at the. He said Sunday. He said he'd be. At the hangout. If he's not, well, he hasn't let me know. And I texted with him earlier. He would have let me know. I texted when I heard about Sherratt being held out. Andrew, I gotta go like in like now. Why'd you say Goalie Girls? I'm just curious. Anyways, he was in the room on Sunday. I think he was in the chat near the end of the game on Sunday. Maybe it was Saturday's game. Might have been Saturday's game. Near the end of the game, I'm pretty sure. All right, well, I'm gonna have to go because I got to feed my my little girl and my two kitties. Out of the Montreal jerseys, what do you mean? Wait a second. Which the ones behind me? They're the same. If you're talking about red or white, in white, I prefer them in white. If that's what you mean. If you're talking about like, Andrew, no, it's a while now. It's like no, he's not. Yeah, I'm not sure. Anyway, I gotta go. We can talk about it in the hangout because I gotta go now. So I want to thank everybody for being here. Thank you for having this chat and checking out the pregame show and the preview and all that stuff and giving your guesses for the guess the score contest. Of all their jerseys ever, just the basic, the one everybody knows, the white one, the one white one they wear now. I'm fine with that. I love their white jersey. All right, so I'm going to take off. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Stay safe till I see you in like 15 minutes. And yeah, peace out, y'all. And I'll be back soon. Hopefully I'll see you there. Bye, everybody. All I have to do is find my cursor, and then I can click the button.